A lot has been said about mental health. And I was looking at these things and just wondering how much can one be helped. And I came to a conclusion that some of these things that we all do here requires us to be very keen of the people we are dealing with. A lot have been discussed about mental health, and I feel like I should give you 5 action steps for helping someone you know has emotional pain. A lot of people are undergoing emotional pain from different facets, and at times you don't get to understand exactly where that is coming from. But today I'm going to be giving you 5 action steps that are going to help someone who is suffering from mental health. And I feel like these tips would help that person to cope. First of all, you should be empathetic enough to be able to ask a person exactly what is happening to you. Yeah, because at times we people behave in a particular way, and you don't take your time to figure out what exactly happened. Someone who was doing so well, someone who was social, all of a sudden they're in a certain cocoon that you don't agree with, but there's nothing much you can do. And that's why when you talk about mental health, I'm a person who keeps on saying that people should check on one another, because a lot of people are suffering from distress, stress, and things that they don't understand. And basically, if you don't check out on one another, you get shocked at what is happening behind the curtains. You understand? So, I feel like we as people, we as a people should be able, to check out on one another, whether you're under what situation or what situation. Keep checking on your friend, keep checking on family, keep checking on anyone who needs to be checked upon. You understand? So basically, there's some actions steps for helping someone suffering from emotional pain, and the best thing you can do is ask. First of all, ask them. And at times it might seem so illogical to ask someone, are you thinking about killing yourself? It sounds so bizarre, but basically yes. When someone has been isolating themselves for quite a while, you don't understand exactly what is happening to them, it is good to ask them. And then keep them safe, reduce access to little items or places. You see, the people who are suffering from mental health and have some funny behavior, this behavior is quite alarming. So it's of importance to keep anything that could harm themselves, and especially when you've looked at someone for quite a long time and realize this person has developed some certain behavior that you don't understand. It's of importance that you reduce access to little items or places. It might sound funny, but that is the truth. And then be there, listen carefully, and acknowledge their feelings. Someone who's not been okay, or someone who's been behaving funny, someone who's been behaving funny, it's of importance for you to listen carefully and acknowledge how they feel. Just sit them down, listen to what they're saying, listen to what they're feeling, what is affecting them physically, emotionally. Check the emotion, their intelligence quotient, check the emotion intelligence, understand exactly what is affecting them, what are their feelings. And then I feel like we should also help them connect. If there is someone you've been talking to, actually don't really understand exactly what is happening to them, there are different toll lines that you can look at. You can help them, to help them to cope with these issues. You ensure that you talk at you tell them to talk to people who can help them. Tell them to seek therapy, or basically tell them to seek help. Don't just ignore. Don't ignore, don't assume, don't think it's just a normal thing. And then number 5, stay connected, follow up, and stay in touch after a crisis. There are people who've gone through some mental crisis. There are people who've been affected by grief. There are people who've been affected by different things. Don't just look and ignore. You understand? Look for a way you can help someone who has crisis, and especially emotional crisis, because the very first thing that comes in their mind is flight and fight. but you should teach them to be calm, to pause and be calm, because most people are suffering from mental issues. Last month, is it last month or last month, but it was mental health month. And you talk to people and you realize people have things that are really disturbing them. So if you know a friend who has things that are unsolved, things that are disturbing them, don't ignore, don't assume, talk to them, take your time, stay connected to them, be there, keep them safe. Guys, ask. I mean, you can't know about something unless you ask, but there's some behaviors someone exhibits and you tell yourself, no, this is not meds, this is not the meds I usually knew, this is not the friend that I did have. You understand? There's some things that someone instantly starts doing, some behaviors someone gets adapted to over time, and you look at them and you're like, this is not the person I used to talk to. So it's of importance to check out on your friends, family, and ensure that you know how they're doing. Don't just ignore it. Don't be ignorant. Ignorance has no defense. If someone reaches out to you and tells you they're not okay, don't ignore. If someone reaches out to you and tells you they've been feeling some type of way over time, don't ignore it. Kindly reach out to them. Check their mental faculty. Check their emotional intelligence. Check what is happening to them. Are they okay? What is affecting them? What is infecting them? Check out and help a friend. We are losing so many people to suicide. We're losing so many people to things we don't understand. And the only way to help save the masses is talking to one another. Ask, reach out to them. Yeah, be there. Help them. I mean, sit around them, have a discussion, strike a discussion. What is disturbing them? You can tell someone who was bubbly, someone who was doing okay, and then all of a sudden they're in a certain cocoon, they're in a certain quagmire, they have hidden their feelings, they're taking a backstage, they're not okay. You can tell someone who was once so bubbly, who was so okay, and someone who was going about their things well, and then all of a sudden they have coiled away, they no longer do their things fine, they no longer want to talk to people, they want to be alone, they want to be left alone. When you strike discussions, they don't participate. Don't always think that it's okay, don't always think that it's normal. No, it isn't normal, guys. Kindly check out on them. If there's anything that really pisses me off now, we are talking of mental distress, is buying water in this town. I don't understand why. Nairobi, which is such a big city, up to date, there are areas where water has issues. If there's anything that pisses me really big, is spending water on this resource that I feel should be issued for free. Yeah? Buying water, and then you see water is an amenity, it's an amenity that you can't, like, how do I put it? You can't scale. Is that the best word? Well, you can't use small. Water you use, and the prices of water are crazy. I don't know, city council of Nairobi, really, up to when will this thing continue happening? I don't know why water doesn't come to some sides of Nairobi. Is it cartel related? I've just been asking myself. I don't get it. But basically, I didn't want this one to mess with my emotions, because honestly, it really pisses me off. Buying water. This is me sitting here wondering, really? Like, seriously? Spending thousands and thousands of money in water? Like, seriously? I was pretty pissed off. I'm telling you, if there's anything that messes my mental faculty, if there's something like that, it's this water. So I watched this tanker empty water, around 8,000 liters emptying, and then the billing they give you after that, you're like, Jesus Christ, this should not be a resource that we should be buying. This should be something that is served for free, given for free. I mean, yeah, we pay, but not in such large scale, right? I mean, something should be done. Goodbye, guys. Keep subscribing to Meds World TV. Now, we've changed from Medzati to Meds World TV. We're a global thing, and most of you keep on asking me, what do you mean by Medzati? It's Med doing quite a lot. But I feel like I should expose you to my world and then make it a network. And that's why for the